Have you been waking up suddenly between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. lately? No alarm, no obvious reason, just awake, your eyes open in the darkness. And for a moment it feels like something is different. You try to fall back asleep, but your mind becomes unusually active. Thoughts start racing, emotions become heavier. Sometimes you even feel an unexplainable presence. And tonight, I need to tell you something very important. This may not be random, because while the world sleeps, many people never realize that spiritual battles become louder in silence. And the reason you keep waking up may have more to do with your spirit than your body. Stay with me carefully tonight, because what I'm about to reveal could completely change the way you see these late-night awakenings forever. My child, the night time has always been spiritually significant. When distractions disappear, your soul becomes easier to reach. That is why some people feel closest to me late at night. But it is also why the enemy tries hardest to attack your mind during those hours, because isolation amplifies thoughts. Fear feels louder in darkness. Anxiety feels heavier in silence. And lately, many of you have been carrying burdens nobody around you understands. Stress, emotional exhaustion, financial pressure, silent heartbreak, fear about the future. And while everyone else thinks you are fine, your spirit has been overwhelmed quietly. So when you suddenly wake up at night, it is not always coincidence. Sometimes your spirit is sensing what your eyes cannot see. Sometimes heaven is trying to get your attention before distraction returns in the morning. And sometimes the enemy attacks while you are emotionally vulnerable. That is why you must stop ignoring these moments. My child, one of the enemy's favorite strategies is mental exhaustion, not immediate destruction, slow exhaustion. Because tired people stop praying, tired people stop fighting, tired people slowly lose hope. And many of you watching this have become exhausted spiritually without realizing it. You scroll endlessly to distract yourself. You stay busy to avoid your thoughts. You laugh publicly while privately feeling empty. But during those quiet nighttime hour, everything hidden suddenly rises to the surface. That fear you ignored during the day returns. That loneliness returns. That heaviness returns. And the enemy whispers, "You will never escape this. Nothing will change. You are alone." But listen carefully tonight. Those thoughts are not from me. I do not speak hopelessness over your life. I do not plant fear inside your heart. The enemy wants your mind occupied, because distracted people struggle hearing my voice clearly. And lately, the world has become noisier than ever. Constant bad news, constant comparison, constant pressure, constant fear. People are spiritually overwhelmed, and many do not even realize it. But there is another reason you may be waking up, and this part is important. Sometimes I wake people because their spirit is becoming sensitive again. Sensitive to my presence, sensitive to danger, sensitive to purpose. You thought you were just overthinking. But what if your spirit has actually been trying to warn you? Warn you about people draining your peace. Warn you about habits weakening your spirit. Warn you about paths leading you away from me. Because not every open door was sent by heaven, and not every comfortable place is safe spiritually. That discomfort you feel lately may actually be discernment growing inside you. My child, you have ignored your emotional pain for too long. You keep telling yourself, "I'm okay," but deep down, you are tired. Tired of carrying pressure silently. Tired of pretending you are strong all the time. Tired of fighting battles nobody sees. And tonight, I need you to understand this clearly. You do not have to carry everything alone anymore, because while you were crying privately, I was listening. While you felt abandoned, I stayed beside you. While you felt weak, I protected you from battles you never even saw. You survived things that should have broken you completely. And that was not luck, that was grace. The enemy wanted your mind destroyed, your peace stolen, your faith buried. But you are still here, still breathing, still searching for me. And that means your story is not over. So the next time you wake up during those quiet hours, do not panic. Pause, be still, pray honestly. Because sometimes the interruption is not punishment. Sometimes it is an invitation to reconnect with me, an invitation to slow down, an invitation to hear what the noise of the world has been drowning out. My voice. And tonight, instead of fear, I want you to remember this. You are protected. You are seen. You are deeply loved. Even in the silence, even in the darkness, even at 3 a.m., I am still with you. If this message spoke directly to your spirit tonight, comment. God is waking me for a reason. And remember, the enemy attacks at night because he fears what will happen when you fully awaken spiritually. Sleep peacefully tonight. God is still watching over you.